Self-care is an important part of success, and without it, we can't really face the challenges of tomorrow. As I've mentioned in my previous videos, it's important to focus on the triumphs of today more than the worries of tomorrow. But there's also a careful work-life balance that involves stepping back and taking some time for yourself when it's necessary. For me, I like hot tea. I've been on this Genmai rice tea kick the last couple weeks, although today I'm having jasmine with a little raw honey, cacao powder, and turmeric. I like rose water, and I'm wearing some bitter orange today. However, during my more vigorous work week, I like the Creed's Vetiver cologne. It's important to, treat yourself and value yourself and enjoy yourself if you are to make something bigger and better out of your life. I'm reminded of Wilhelm Reich's tension, charge, discharge theory, which he applied in the development of his orgone devices. And that's basically, you can think of, like Jordan Peterson talks about the lobster, it grows based on the strain or tension that it encounters. So it's necessary for us to, in terms of growth, encounter struggles. At the same time, if we live in struggle, we need to take time to integrate and incorporate some level of relaxation and peaceful maneuvers in order to incorporate and integrate that new knowledge. Some people like a glass of wine at the end of the day. That's not necessarily my bag, but more power to you. I think anything that you can do, whether that's yoga or a walk through the park, are conducive to your growth and success. Even not doing something, which sounds maybe ridiculous, can also be rejuvenating. So maybe that's relaxing in a bath. Maybe that's seated meditation, sand zen. Maybe it's, walking meditation, just kind of a thoughtless meander outside or really inside even. Japanese called that kinhin. It can be rejuvenating. I taught martial arts for years, and one of the disciplines that I studied was Bagua Kung Fu. And a fundamental aspect of Bagua is circle walking, which is a form of, it can be applied as a kinhin, a maneuver in which you basically walk in a circle facing the center, and after some time you turn and go the other direction, all the while focusing on the center point. And even though there are a lot of aspects to that martial art that make it very special, I find that the circle walking is a charming and simplistic exercise that I will sometimes spontaneously break into either before or after my morning yoga routine as a way to recharge and process. Another philosopher you could look into, if you're interested in this type of process-based growth, is Alfred North Whitehead and his process philosophy. This was derived from the theories or philosophy of Heraclitus, the ancient Greek philosopher, who I quite admire. He's famed for saying you can never step into the same river twice, which might sound ambiguous, but if you really think about it, even the earth itself is hurtling through the universe and, spirals around the sun. I mean, we tend to think of maybe just our planet moving around the sun, but even our solar system is also moving through the universe. Everything is moving and changing and adapting. Another philosopher that comes to mind is Mencius or Mingzi of Chinese philosophy. So Mingzi or Mencius had this idea that morals are seeds planted at the root of our being, and in time they naturally develop, and we can utilize these this innate ability to teach others about this level of inner strength or morality, and are able to transmit these lessons to other people. And this is a hotly debated item in philosophy, but I think it's neat. It's a nice lens to be able to apply to your life, especially in times of struggle. This is also known as a sort of rose-tinted philosophy, which, sure, can have some, you can poke holes in that theory, or any theory, really, if you just want to be critical. But I think there are important takeaways at the same time. The Japanese also have this philosophy, if you want to call it, but it's more of like an active practice of smiling. So if you smile, if you engage the muscles in your face to be smiling, a positive attitude will follow. And this has been empirically proven. I think that is so inspiring to me, because I, like anyone else, during a busy week can get bogged down by all of the activities and necessary to-dos. And I, in contrast, try to force a smile. And if you notice, kind of like when you yawn in a room, other people will start yawning. If you smile in a room, other people will start smiling. And if you're smiling while you're being productive, other people will smile while being productive. It's a pretty cool social experiment you might want to try. So really getting back to the original point is take some time for self-care. It's important. It pays dividends just as much or more, or definitely in conjunction with all of the business moves you're making. Get out there and be successful, but also get back home and read a good book. Right now I'm reading Dante's Divine Comedy and Goethe's Faust. Quite liking both of them. Something nice to delve into at the end of a long day.